Hello, everyone. Welcome to Joe Consume Cinema. I'm your host, Adios Jackson, Wyoming. We hardly knew ye. And today we have The Last of Us, Season 2, Episode 2. So, first episode back was a damn good one. I have to talk about it right away, but given what has happened in the previous episode, I think it's pretty clear that Jackson is done for. It's just a matter of time. I don't know how exactly it's going to happen, but given the fact that the cordyceps, reached out, sensed humans, and then, does what it does, sends that signal. At some point, there's going to be a whole army of those things showing up to attack the city. The Fireflies are gunning for Joel, like they're right on the outskirts of town, and it could go a couple of different ways. There could be an attack by the infected, and then the Fireflies use this as an opportunity to try and get Joel, or the Fireflies could infiltrate, maybe capture Joel even, and then there could be, the sudden attack that causes enough of a distraction so that Joel and, hopefully the rest of his family can get out. Pretty confident Ellie will get out. But yeah, I'm expecting a bloodbath this episode. That's just how it feels given the way the show ended last episode. So far this season, we're only one episode in, but I think it's pretty clear at this point that Ellie at least either really suspects or outright knows that Joel lied to her at the end of season 1. Maybe something happened in that 5-year time gap where she got some piece of information. The Fireflies are after this guy whose name is Joe or Joel or something like that. He's got a beard, like just enough information so that she knows, okay, why are they after him? If his story is true. And you could tell at the end of season 1 that she was highly suspicious of his answer there, but she decided in the moment to believe him, even though it was very clear on her face that she had strong reservation about that answer. But given how she's behaving in the first episode back, I think it's pretty clear she either really, really suspects he lied or outright knows he lied. And again, it's a tough spot to be in because I think based on what I know of Ellie's character, she's the type of person that would want to sacrifice herself for the greater good. But the problem she has with what Joel did is he took away the choice that she was supposed to make. And again, it's not easy because, there's no guarantee that even if Joel had said, okay, Ellie, this is your choice. Do you want to do this? That one, she would have said yes. There's that possibility that she would have said no given, all the information. There's no guarantee that this thing will work. You could sacrifice your life doing this whole thing and it just doesn't work. That's a possibility. What if the Fireflies aren't willing to accept her getting to make that choice? They just decide for her. In that sense, Joel really is, saving her life in that moment because they were willing to sacrifice her. They didn't have any, emotional attachment like Joel did that would give them hesitation or pause. My personal view is that Ellie should have been given the choice, but there's no guarantee it would have worked. And I personally understand, the resentment she has for Joel, learning about that fact, if indeed she did, or again, if she just highly suspects it at this point. I'm kind of leaning more towards she got some piece of information that made her think that, okay, Joel lied to me, and they just haven't, outright come out and talked about it yet. But yeah, it was a really good episode back, and honestly, I just want to get right into this one. But before I begin, please remember to blank, blank, and blank. Channel's doing awesome right now. We are over 5,000. Huge channel milestone to finally have reached that 5,000 mark, and we're just on the march to 10,000 now. Bigger and better things. I feel like at this point we're a legit reaction channel. Like it feels real to me now, I would say. On that note, I have launched the Joe Consume Cinema Patreon. Every member of my Patreon gets a guaranteed movie request. I have the first season of The Penguin, the second season of The Squid Game, and the first and second season of Mr. Robot. Almost the third season of Mr. Robot too. More than 30 reactions right there, almost 40 at this point. It'll be well over that within a week. I plan on doing a lot of editing to knock out that season 3 as fast as possible. I've already filmed all the reactions, I just need to get the edits up. That's a really good offer, I feel, for $2 per month, but if money's tight, I understand. You could also sign up as a free member. You won't get access to everything, but I do occasionally post some early access stuff over there. I just posted an early access of my Severance reaction, Season 1, Episode 1, about a week ago, and that will be up on the main channel this coming Thursday. I really love that show, and I'm only like one season in, but I basically started it and binged watched it in 2 days because it was so damn good. But yeah, signing up as a free member also helps. Just brings a little more attention to the Patreon and the channel overall. I think long term it'll be good for overall channel growth and longevity, even to get people to sign up as free members. So yeah, any support is always much appreciated. So if you can't join the Patreon as a member, you could join as a free member. You could also just, like, comment, share, subscribe. Anything helps. I all really appreciate it. And with that, let's get right to the episode. This is the aftermath of season 1, when they first discover the bodies, all the dead Fireflies.
He's dead. I don't know you. Don't go in there. Stop it! I'm telling you. His brains are on the floor. You're lying.
Her husband, I'm guessing.
It's a city, Abs. Oh, isn't that great?
I do have the beginnings of an idea for a plan.
Honestly, at this point, go in as refugees.
You don't actually have a plan, do you?
The plan is to convince her to go back.
Ugh.
Because if we don't, the only people getting killed out here are us.
These people are smarter than I thought. I thought they were more diehard than this.
Hey, I heard you had quite the night after I left.
She kissed me. It was just Dina being Dina. She was high. She won't even remember it.
I was talking about some fight you had with Seth and Joel. You kissed her.
No.
Wow, Allie. We've been broken up 1 week and you made a move on her?
I didn't make...
Seriously?
I wouldn't do that.
I'm screwing with you, man. I already know. I don't care. Come on, get dressed.
I like this guy.
Council put the town on alert. Last night, Kylie and Max found a pile of dead infected. They're using their own dead like insulation. Somebody told the council a ghost story about the world's smartest infected, and now everybody's spooked out of their minds.
They should be cautious as hell. The fact that they're actually taking this threat seriously means, there's an actual chance they're gonna survive what's coming.
My shit with Joel is complicated. I know that.
Prepare for the worst, hope for the best. If you see flares, if you hear bells, stop what you're doing. You follow the plan. Rooftop, second floors, what do we bring? Guns. If there's a breach, stay off the main street. Last place you want to be.
Stuff like this, it makes me think they actually have a fighting chance to survive what's coming, because it's going to be bad.
People get drunk and say awful shit they've never thought before.
Ellie.
No, that's fair. I shouldn't have said it. I shouldn't have even thought it.
Oh, fuck, it's fucking with their communication. Should have stayed with the horses.
Eugene, he was my first patrol partner.
Eugene was a Firefly? Is that why Joel killed him? Oh shit. It's a lot of bodies. They're about to burst through the ground. Jesus. Why is that there, unguarded? Jesus. Oh god. The extras are doing really good work.
Give me your hand!
Is that Joel?
Can you run?
Oh shit.
Where did they even come from? Where did you come from?
The mountain. My friends are holed up in a lodge halfway up the mountain. Not far.
Fucking it's all we got. Are your friends armed?
Yeah.
Cordyceps. Jesus. This is way more than 1,000. Oh god. Ring the bell, do something.
Infected! 5 minutes out!
Follow the plan.
Flamethrowers. Oh, Jesus. Gonna light them on fire? Oh shit. They're running right through the goddamn fire. Where the hell are they going? Is that a bloater? Yeah. Oh god. Oh shit. Jesus. Get away from it. Dogs?
I'm Abby. This is Nora, Manny, Owen. And Mel.
Jackson, come in.
And he is Joel.
Does anyone copy any patrols? Anyone? You want to rob us? Fine. Take what you want.
Do we look like raiders to you?
Fireflies.
There are no more fireflies.
Put you to sleep for 1 hour. That is all. I promise.
Where was the last place you saw the fireflies?
Salt Lake.
At least you're honest.
I saved your life.
What life? An unarmed doctor. That was my dad.
Oh, God.
I have waited
No,
so...
just shut the fuck up and do it already.
Ellie in 3, 2, 1. That's the feeling I get. She's gonna pop in and just shoot this bitch. A little bit later than I expected, but still. Oh, shit.
Joel! Joel, get up. Joel, get up. No. Please don't. Please don't do it, please.
They just killed Joel. What the fuck?
I'm gonna kill you. I'm gonna kill you. You're gonna die. Die!
Jackson survived the attack. Barely, but still. Okay, took some time just to gather my thoughts. That was episode 2. I've just been kind of staring out into space for the last 5 minutes straight. I can't believe that happened. Never in a million years did I think they would kill off Joel. Now again, I'm someone that's never played the games or anything like that, so I don't know if that's in this or they made a change or whatever, but that was just a really big surprise. You know, the way the events unfolded this episode and Abby was beating the shit out of Joel in that scene especially, I joke that, you know, Ellie in 3, 2, 1, because it just felt like they were building to that, like she was going to show up, save Joel, you know, shoot these guys. And I thought, okay, this might be how she finds out about the whole thing that happened at Salt Lake and how Joel killed all those fireflies. But no, they didn't even do that. They just killed Joel and then the fireflies left. Yeah, man, I never ever would have thought, like, I didn't even... It was incredibly sad, but honestly, I was just more surprised than anything else. Just kind of had me awestruck, honestly. Yeah, I really didn't think that would happen. I'm really going to miss Pedro Pascal. It's one of the best parts of this show. It really sucks. The whole attack on Jackson, it was visually, like, perfect. It starts off pretty brilliant where Abby is out on patrol. She's walking over, like, a pit of frozen corpses or whatever. And then because she's there and, like, moving around, they all, like, wake up and spring forth out of the ground. Really cool how they were chasing her. Climbed up that wall and then got behind that chain-link fence and they literally just pressed against it until it was, like, borderline down on the ground. And then Joel, of all people, is the one that saves her. Not at all how I thought it was going to play out. I knew at some point, you know, the Fireflies group was going to catch up with Joel. I didn't know if it was going to be this episode. I didn't know how the whole, you know, infected attack was going to work with that angle, but I thought they played it really well. Joel just happened to be out on patrol in this area where she ran to for cover. His name got used, so she knew right away who it was. She pretty brilliantly lured them to the cabin where her friends are, you know, just making the most of the opportunity she was presented with. And yeah, I get the motivation. Her dad was the doctor that Joel killed that was trying to perform the operation on Ellie. Honestly, I'm just in shock more than anything. It was a good episode, and don't get me wrong, I did enjoy it. It's just, it's hard to think or talk about anything else than just that moment, and I can't really just repeat I'm in shock like multiple times. There's not a ton else to say about it. But yeah, honestly, I can't think of anything else to say right now, so as always, thanks for watching, and peace.